friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to talk about things I've stopped buying or cut out of my budget in order to save more money. The first thing is I've stopped going to hair salons. As you can see, I try to do my hair at home as much as possible. Same goes for my daughter. I've got a daughter who has thick, rich hair, and her hair is natural, and through the use of YouTube I've learned how to manage both mine and her hair at home in a way that is very manageable. And I braid her hair at home, I do my own coloring at home, I do both washing and blow drying my daughter's hair at home, and this has saved us quite a lot of money. Second thing I've stopped doing is impulsive shopping for clothing. I used to just go by the mall to just do simple grocery shopping, and I would go by one of my favorite stores and just see, a cute pair of heels without having budgeted for this at all. I would go in and just swipe my card and buy it. And same goes for accessories, all sorts of clothing. I used to be quite an impulsive clothes buyer, and I've completely stopped this, and I only go to the shops to buy clothing that I absolutely need. I look at the collection now in my clothing and try to stick with that as much as I can. And if I realize that I have really, something is completely worn out and I really need a certain item in my clothing, that's when I'll save up for it and go buy it. But this is more intentional, and I've completely stopped that impulsive buying of clothes. And this, as you can imagine, is putting quite a lot of money back in my pocket. Third thing I've completely stopped doing is becoming a brand snob. When it comes to household items that we buy, we tend to be a bit of brand snobs and are brainwashed into believing that certain brands taste better or are more of quality and work better. But over time, as I started this journey of trying to save more money and be intentional about where I spend my money, I learned that, through a bit of research and trial and error, that certain brands that are not very popular and expensive taste just as good and work just as well. And I've completely stopped going into the store and gravitating towards a certain item just because the brand is known and it's a brand I've been using over the years. I can't believe for years I was spending so much money on expensive makeup. I was in love with Estee Lauder Double Wear, and a bottle cost me a whopping 600 rand, and I used to justify that in my mind to say, look, this is a good foundation, it lasts me a long time. I would use all sorts of justifications to justify buying that expensive bottle of foundation. And that 600 rand didn't even include the eyeshadows, the lipstick. Learned now to do a bit more of research, thanks to YouTube again, to find brands or other items that I can replace my expensive makeup with. Where I can't really replace, where I can't find a good replacement, I try to be more smart on how I do purchase those items. I've completely replaced my expensive foundation and now use a cheaper foundation. I've completely replaced my expensive eyeliner and I found a good replacement for it. But there's certain items like my MAC lipstick, I find that I cannot find a good replacement for the MAC lipstick. So now I'm more intentional on how I do it, and instead of having a bag full of lipstick at any given point, I just buy my two favorite colors and I make sure that I use those colors until they're finished. And once those are finished, I'll go replace them with two more of my favorite colors. At any given point, you'll find me with a maximum of 3 MAC lipsticks and nothing more. Until those are finished, I will not go buy anymore. And I try to see which shades tend to go more with my outfits and the look that I usually do with my makeup. So yes, makeup is something that I realize that if I get more smart, I'm gonna save myself quite a lot of money. I used to go crazy with household accessories. Just like clothes, I would just go to the mall to get your basic necessities for the house. I would pass by my favorite home decor shop and see something on the window, I would rush in. Candles were my weakness. I would buy expensive candles. I would buy a vase, and lo and behold, when I get home, it doesn't go with the interior of the house. Now I'm more intentional. If I feel like a wall is too bare and I need a picture for it, I will save up for that. And I'm no longer that impulsive when it comes to home decor that I used to go crazy on, and still find that when I get home, I've got no place to put that accessory because it really doesn't go with anything. I used to really waste quite a lot of money on those, and that's something I've completely stopped doing at all. Like I just pass by, like I don't even see these items in that store. So unless I need something, unless I need new bedding for my kids' bedroom, unless I need that clock, unless I need a lamp because my lamp is broken, I will not replace the items I currently have, because I've got bigger, I've got bigger goals that I want to reach with my money, and I will at some point be able to shop as much as I can, I hope. But as for now, to reach those goals, there are sacrifices that need to be made. I've always been someone who loves and rocks short hair, but now and then I would get bored and feel like I need to switch it up a bit, and I found that wigs helped me do this so easily. So I would spend so much money on different kinds of wigs, switching them up here and there, and that would cost me quite a lot of money. If you're somebody who loves wigs, you know how steep wigs can be. But for now, I find that if I get bored, I'll change my haircut or change the color, put in some curls. All these are things that I can do at home. I do my own color at home. If I need to trim my sides a bit, I'll ask my husband to do that for me. So I find that even though short hair is not that versatile, by coloring it or changing the haircut or a few curls in it, I find that it still helps me, switch my look up a bit, and I don't get as bored. So I've completely cut out on buying wigs, and there's a lot of money that comes back in my pocket due to that. Another thing that I've cut down are manicures and pedicures. I love me a good manicure. Who doesn't? But I found that, the money does add up quite quickly. Now I've learned to do my own nails at home. I know sometimes it's not as as well finished as you do when the professionals do it, but I think I need to toot my own horn and say I think with practice over time, I realized that I don't even notice the difference anymore. I don't even think people notice the difference anymore. I do my own feet at home, I do my own hands at home, I do my own gel painting at home, and I have saved so much money. I went and got myself a professional LED lamp to cure the gel at home, and that was a once-off spend. I must say, this is something that I wish I had done much earlier. I would have saved myself quite a lot of money much earlier. I'd love to hear from you to find out what things you used to buy that you realized I'm just wasting my money here and I need to cut down. Please leave in the comment section below, as I'd love to hear from you as well. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so that you can know when I upload new videos.